Welcome, guys. Today, in this business automation process, with RPA with Power Automate Desktop, what I bring to you is the invoice manager. And you ask me, hey, Pedro, what is the invoice management, right, in the business process? So, in this case, I will show you. We have invoice data CSV, right? So I will open this in the Excel, right? Because it's possible to us open files, CSV files in Excel, right? For example, I have this data, okay? The name, total, and after that, I must fill in Power Apps, right? In my Power App, I have one Power App where I must fill that data comes from the Excel, right, CSV file, and must fill, for example, what I will doing now one by one, right? For example, I must fill, imagine the name is 1, the total is 10, or the name is Pedro, and the total for Pedro is 100. Imagine, this is a very easy scenario, right? And I must fill all this data, right, based in Excel. So I must put, imagine I have the name, for example, Pedro, right? And it's only Pedro's, right? And put 1 here. So the name will be something like that. And only fill the number in front of, right? Imagine we have this situation, all the customers and the total of values to our invoice or something data to be filled, right? So this kind of operation is more or less, you must save as CSV, right? It's more or less a kind of operation manually doing. But why not? We know business automation, right? And why not create a robot, robotic process automation, or a robot or a bot, right, to perform these operations to us? So the first thing you must do is give a action file exists and validate if the file exists, right? We must put exists here. If you want, you can extract this to a variable, right? So I will create a variable, for example, right? I put here a variable, I pass the value and give this the name if file, okay, right? So after that, I don't have any data here. I use variables, okay? For example, text value file, and he will validate if the file exists and so on. In this case, I must read also a CSV in the same loop. So the file exists, right? I must perform the read of the CSV. Okay, I have these two, so I will change to the variable. Okay, the Power Automate, this is interface. I must go read from CSV action, don't forget, and use my variable. You see it? And after that, we must say, okay, my file has the first line to contain columns names, right? And use predefined semicolon in the separator. We can use comma, tab, or we can choose semicolon, because what this is important. In this scenario, if you open this with CSV, we will see we are saving this as a commas, right? And for example, if you open in Excel, if you don't are an expert guy, but only a people regular like me, as you make the save in Excel, you can see it, you will save it based in comma delimited. Okay, this is very important, you understood. And another point, we don't want fill the columns, right? Because no matter, we only have the data to fill in this scenario of this automation, right? So I have Excel, a CSV, I must do it, this job manually, insert that data in my Power App, invoice stuff. So let's continue analyzing our execution in our robots. After that, what I did is I create a runs subflow. Okay, so I create a subflow file invoice in Power App form. So to do that, what you must doing is new subflow, put the name you want, right? And after that, go here in actions and retriever sub flow action, and you have the run sub flow action. You can put here, and he will detect it automatically to us the subflows present in the solution, okay, in the flow itself, right? So I have two flows, the main flow, and it's good practice put your automation, your robot automation, and your process split it by a kind of little piece of your process, okay? It's a good practice. So after that, what I must perform, it's so easy then. I launch a new Chrome, okay, action, and this will launch a new instance in the Chrome. So now I have again a lot of data here, right? But I don't want to use this. So I have two decisions to do about the values in my flows, in my process and the automation flows. If I want to use variables here, it's very difficult to me to change. So what is important to is create another variable in your main flow. For example, we will put a set variable again. Guys, this is very good practice. And after that, you will use, for example, the URL path, okay, from Power App. It's all a name. Okay, so try to put a name where you reading the name and identify exactly what is the value you are executing around your flows, right? After that, if you go here, you can select variable and see my variable is here. So it's more more intuitive, right? It's more clean. I have the variables, I put my variables in my form, and after that I use in that way. So I launch the new Chrome instance, right, guys, and store it in the browser. I set again a variable because for each I make a loop reading all CSV data, okay, all of that data, and put again in a new set variable, okay, because you can do it, imagine something like that. You can put directly the value of the current item in your actions. But what you must do, and is good practice too, is, for example, validate your variable. Put a if, right, saying, okay, the value of the name can't be, okay, for example, we can say the name is empty, right? If it's empty, we don't do anything, or we must say something like that, okay, isn't empty, right? And after that, we put all the instructions inside of our if, right? So it's good practice do this in that way. So let's go not make a more complicated iteration. See what we are doing in this scenario. We are using a press open web page. So I have a we element, right? Where if you go to the y element, you will see the web page. You see here, you see it. So this is like a snapshot we retrieved from the web page itself. And after that, I have one of them, which is, sorry guys, which is the button. Okay, this is Portuguese, so is the button new 2. So let's go to button new 2, and this is the button. Right? So to perform my action, I must go here and click it. Right? So my robot will do the same stuff. Right? Same thing. So after that, what I must do is again, what we must do is go to input. Right? For this case, I have the input name, and I have to go to the name, right, and put the value as enter for this is a focus. Sorry, this is focus the element. Okay, what is focus? Focus is more or less this. You understood? So if I put the value is focusing the value in the text input, right? So it's doing the same stuff. You see it? So after that, what we will do is populate the text field on web page, right? This is another action. To do that, you must go here, your actions again, web automation, and if you see this action web or a section in the actions saying web form filling, where you have the Fox text field based in the input element on a web page, the populate of the specific field, like the mine, right? The set checkbox, select, and press button, right? So continues with our description. This is the second focus text field to the total, right? It's the same stuff. I have a variable and so on. And the last one is using the press button of on web page, right? What is meaning? Meaning I am doing, this is the store and new or close, sorry, in English, in your Power App. If you are saying in English, this is the close and save and close, right? For example, if I go here, I do this, right? And after that, I must click here. So my robot will do the same thing. Okay, will do exactly what I did now. So to do this, I have a button tool, right? And I using this. This particular case is very important too, and the tricky. You must use. In my case, I am using the title, okay, and the type button, right? If you use the ID, the Power Apps will do it to you a different ID. So you must try to do some tricky operations here, right? I can go also by the class, and so for this is very important. I will do another videos around this kind of selectors and this kind of because this is a default selector. Okay, so if you don't know, stay tuned with us in getting.net, and I will give you exactly videos playing about the selectors and the testing in selectors. Okay, this is very important to you to be expert in RPA and the power of automation. Okay guys, in this scenario, if you don't subscribe my channel, please subscribe. It's very important to me to promote this kind of videos, and you help us increase our channel. So please subscribe, and if you like the video, make a thumbs up regarding. So let's run our robot, okay, and see exactly all the operations you where I describe to you. So the guy will put the data, save the data, and after that fill another one. Oh, I see a error there. Oh my goodness. So hey, I put all the data wrong in the system. Oh no, crazy stuff. Okay, what you must do next is update. So, if you want to see the update of this mistake, please stay with me and I will show you another video how to fix this mistake. Oh my goodness, what I did. If you want, for now, it's only delete and go back to your robot, please. Test well your robots. The mistake is that I put the current variable. So see the importance of using variables. If you go here, you can't, but this is correct because it's total, correct total. Okay, name, and okay. Oh, this is a mistake. I put I put the value. So now I fix. And oh my goodness, I hope this is run well. So let's try it. It works. I hope. Oh no. No. Yeah, run. So I fixed all the data. Oh, wow, amazing. Guys, don't see here the power of power automation and use of robotics. Never aware. This kind of tasks is a wow. Okay, put in comments your opinion about the best word to describe this kind of tasks, and after that, imagine what you can do it in your organization. Bye bye. See you soon, and stay tuned.